gobble, Cuba gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Cuba gobble, one of us. Cuba gobble, one of us. Cuba gobble.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Cuba gobble, one of us.
Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee. A is for Aaron, the Hammer and Hank, the real home run king. Take that to the bank. B is for Bobby. Cox never cowered. He'd give Blue quite an earful on his way to the showers. C is for Chipper. Don't call him Larry. He would show up in Shea, the Mets he would bury. D is for David. Justice he'd bring. A Game 6 solo brought Atlanta their ring. E is for Eddie Matthews. 512 bombs away. Lit skies from Boston to Milwaukee to the A. F is for Fred. McGriff dog-biting crime. A fire was lit the day he arrived. G is for Glavine. Southpaw winds and kicks, changing speeds east and west, a gem in Game 6. H is for Harry and his brother George Wright, the father of baseball, Boston pennants in flight. I is for inning, ending double play, Riley to Ozzie to Olsen all day. J is for Jones, Andrew let her fly, and his gloves in center is where singles would die. K is for strikeouts, a plenty from Strider, the quads in the stash, getting swings from that slider. L is for Lopez, Javi to B-Mac, Travis and Smurf, we've been lucky to see that. M is for Mad Dog, he won 355, could swat flies with the changeup and still bust you inside. N is for Necro. He got to the hall by bending and knuckling and floating that ball. O is for Otis. Old Nixon could fly. The catch at the wall baffled our eyes. P still for Peterson. We were all rockin' pearls. With Eddie and Jorge, we were out of this world. Q is a quandary for why Dale is not in. Murphy MVPs again and again. R is for ranking, the top pitcher's lore. Remember Kid Nichols, 107 WAR. S is for Smoltzy, the big three in the hall. When the game's on the line, you give John the ball. T is for Tyler, Matzik and the gift of 2021, the entire night shift. U is for Chavez, but we say Uncle Jesse. The frames, the release, kept the batters guessing. V is Van Weeren, Skip Carey 2, Don Ernie Joe, the tales from the booth. W is Warren, Spawn Johnny Sane. They'd ride him in Boston and then pray for rain. X is Mazzoni. Yeah, X marked the spot. Leo rocked next to Bobby, and his pitchers stayed hot. Why it makes us feel young, the game's main appeal. Chopping through the battery, there's no better feel. Z is for Zip Boom Bam, Ramalama Ding Dong. Throughout the summer, we sing that song. From AJ to eyeglasses and a hell of a pen. Mad Max, Uncle Charlie, win after win. A cannon from short, and RC you later. Acuna Matata, there is no one greater. Though you can't fit them all when you just A to Z. Think of your favorites in the rafters we see. I started with 3, then 10, 25, 47, 31, and of course 29. Let's not forget 21, 41, 35, the Great 44, or 755, and old number 6, who led his great teams. The pennants were flying, it felt like a dream. From Boston to Milwaukee, to Atlanta's TBS, a family, a tradition, Braves country's the best. Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
Armchair.
with liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me. You can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it. The fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing, Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won Baseball World Championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam, ding-dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come. They come for reasons they can't even fathom. I mean, sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children longing for the past.
Sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Back when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick that I've brushed them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. Been erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Swung line drive left field. One run is in. Here comes Reed. He's the front of the plate.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. Oliver Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
If you build it, he will come. You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my life here. I love them. Good seats, huh? You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on. Oh, I must be in the front row. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate. Please remain standing. We call your attention to our fans here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say,
ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball!
Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag. He missed the tag. He missed the tag.
On a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the scene is Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off for the Detroit Tigers, Jones, the designated hitter. 7 for 30 on the year with 2 home runs, 5 RBI, a .233 clip. Torres, batting second, playing second. Glaber has 2 home runs, 9 RBI, a .250 average. McGonigal is at short and batting third. 2 home runs, 12 RBI, batting .330. Vierling is batting cleanup and playing right. 1 home run, 9 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .208. Dylan Dingler is batting fifth behind the plate. 5 home runs, 19 RBI, a .238 clip. Riley Green, the left fielder, is batting sixth, a .301 average with 3 home runs, 17 RBI. Torkelson batting seventh with 5 home runs, 12 RBI, a .236 average. And Lee is at third, batting eighth. He's 4 for 19 on the year with a home run and 3 RBI. Javi Baez is in center, batting ninth. 2 home run, 6 RBI, batting .263. On the mound for the Detroit Tigers, it's Casey Mize. He's 2-1 with a .251 ERA and a 1.15 whip. 28 innings, 22 strikeouts, 23 hits allowed. He'll be going head-to-head with Martin Perez, who's 1-1 with a .27 ERA and a 0.94 whip. 23 innings, 14 hits, 16 strikeouts. Backing up Martin in the bottom of the first inning, Ronald Acuna Jr. 2 home runs, 8 RBI, 6 stolen bases, batting .239. Drake Baldwin batting second behind the plate. 7 home runs, 25 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .311. And Matt Olson is batting third and playing first. 8 home runs, 25 RBI, batting .296. Ozzie Albies batting cleanup and playing second. 5 home runs, 16 RBI, a .316 average. Michael Harris II is patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves. 6 home runs, 20 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .323. Austin Riley batting sixth, playing third. 3 home runs, 17 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .209. And Dominic Smith is batting seventh, the designated hitter. 4 home runs, 17 RBI, batting .349. Mauricio Dubon is batting eighth and at short. A .283 average with 2 homers and 14 RBI. And the Az is batting ninth and in left field, batting .188, 5 RBI, no home runs, 1 stolen base. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight, it's Alan Porter, your first base umpire. Will Little. Second base will be manned by Roberto Ortiz, and down the third base line is Jim Wolf. Game time temperatures here in Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Expected to be 68 degrees at first pitch with the wind blowing in from right into center at about 8 miles an hour. Your Atlanta Braves are minus 120 on the money line. Detroit plus 111. The over-under is 8.5. Our pick to click tonight against Casey Mize. Braves batters have seen a little bit of Mize, but not a whole lot. But the guy that has clicked the most will take Matt Olson. He's 3 for 6 with a home run and an RBI, 500 batting average versus Casey Mize. We'll take your Atlanta Braves to win this one 5-2. Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day Superstation, bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the Country Club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the Country Club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good evening, y'all. Mark, Ricky, Ricardo, good to see you. Country Club member, Tree Nug, Iron Lung. Hey, Blake. We've got Bobby, well, we'll just call you Bobby. Velvet, good to see you. Daniel. Rich 22. Butters. Trip Tillman. Mark, Ricky, Ricardo, Lucy, he's home. Atlanta Braves are wearing their home whites as we continue to roll through here. What you talking about, Will? It's good to see you, bud. Hopefully you get to feeling better soon. Tim. Assuming Royal Pete is in here, she was there for the Braves Country today. Justin Green. Gary the Real McCoy. Daniel. As soon as the 3D kicks in, we'll lift the curtain. Martin Perez firing his final warm-up tosses. They're saying now that it's warmed up to 72 degrees. It's supposed to be around 68 at first pitch. I guess we got a little bit of warmer weather, and the humidity is at 73%. Wind still blowing it between 8 to 10 miles an hour in from right down into center field. Detroit is going to be wearing their road grays. Detroit across the chest in navy, outlined in orange, navy ball caps, and the Magnum PID on the front. Alex Holbrooks, good to see you. We're just about set. As soon as that 3D kicks in, we'll kick it in. About to test drive it right now. And yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country. Martin Perez coming to the bump. What you'll get from him is a 5-pitch mix. More on that in a second. Perez comes set. The wind up the pitch. And yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country. First pitch on the way is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. Jones the batter. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, chops it over towards the right side of the infield. Ozzy's got a hustle. Turns, fires, pirouettes, and throws a laser to first. That's the way to get it started. 4-3. Good defensive play by Ozzy. 1 away. Left to right across your outfield, it's Yastrzemski, Harris, and Acuna. Around the horn, third to first, it's Riley, Dubon, Ozzy, and Olsen, and the Drake is behind the plate. Your designated hitter today, in case you missed the lineups, is the Dominator, Dominic Smith. Martin Perez digs in. First pitch upstairs, just misses. It's 1-0. Good to see you, Edward Spry. The 1-0. Swing, lifts it back foul, 1-1. Hate that you and your family are going through that, Edward. Our prayers here in Braves country have been with you all the way. The 1-1 pitch, swing, rolls it on the ground over to third, and Austin Riley will scoop it, flip it, 5-3, 1 away. Two up, two down. What you'll get from Martin Perez is a 5-pitch mix. He's got a sinker at 32% of the time, a changeup 29% of the time, cutter at 22, curveball at 11, and to keep you honest, he throws a 4-seamer in there at 5% of the time. First pitch is a sinker there on the edge, lefty-lefty, it's 0-1. He's not a power pitcher, he's a pitcher's pitcher. He tries to live up and down and back and forth, side to side. The 0-1 swing, lifts it high, deep into center field. Harris back on the warning track. He'll make the basket catch, and that'll end the inning. So the Tigers go up, three down. We'll be back in a flash. Nothing your score here in Braves country.
I said, if you want to live to see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs a little bit better than what you're frying. I'm tired of eating sloppy, slimy eggs.
Are oranges named oranges because oranges are orange? Or is orange named orange because oranges are orange?
Did you seriously just say orange 8 times in one sentence and it actually makes sense?
Bro, what happens to the car if you press the brake and the accelerator at the same time? Does it take a screenshot? Dude, if we have watermelon, shouldn't we also have fire melon, earth melon, and air melon? The Ella melons.
Really? He's the favorite?
There she is. You guys have no idea how lucky I am that I'm married to her. Oh, hey.
What are you looking at?
I was watching you. You were coming up.
Dude, you have a problem? You're like a creep.
Oh, I miss you. Of course you do. It's me.
I think George, having gone through everything he had gone through, he understood the moment in a way that certainly the young guys did not. This was not, hey, the first of many. This was the crescendo moment.
There's 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning, and I go up to Brett and I said, hey, look, this guy's going to make the last out of the game, and don't go running all over the place, because I said, I've been through this a lot and never won, and I want to be the first one on the mound to congratulate you.
To Motley for the title.
There's a moment I'll never forget.
You know, I just saw on the news where they said people ought to check on the elderly. Well, I get up about 6 or 6:30. You can bring donuts.
Welcome back. Casey Mize going to work for the Detroit Tigers. Big right-hander. 2-1 on the year, the 2.51 ERA. More on him in a second. Ronald Acuna digging in. The first pitch swinging. That ball's rocking it down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. It is fair. It's going to go off the wall. Acuna digging for two. Got to get down. He is safe with a feet-first slide in your Atlanta Braves. Got something cooking and booking. Coming off the day off.
Bravo.
First pitch to Drake Baldwin. Right there at the knees, just off the plate. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup. Baldwin batting .311 on the year. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Swing. Chops it foul. Down the first base side. It's 1-1. On deck is Olsen. 0-0. Your score just getting going here in the bottom of the first inning if you're just joining us. Tigers went 3 up, 3 down. No strikeouts on the inning, so that's all you've missed, the 1-1. Swing, chopper back to the mound. Mize has to hurry to grab it, and he'll get Drake going down the line, 1-3 on the putout, but Acuna does move up 90 feet, and we've got the lead, the go-ahead run, just 90 feet away with less than 2 outs. Matt Olson, the batter, infield in. First pitch, down and in. It's 1-0. Ozzie Albies on deck. Harris in the hole. Braves nothing, Tigers nothing. Good to see you, John. Dan slipping in here. Emilio. The pitch on the way, down below the knees. Ball 2-0. .904 from St. Augie. The 2-0 count. Just smacks the outer edge. Did not get the call. So a 3-0 count to Olsen. A little surprised they didn't challenge that one, but it is pretty early in the game. 3-0 count. Runner at first. Ozzie on deck. The wind up the pitch. Outside wide, ball 4. So he heads on down to first. And we've got runners on the corners and 1 out to start the game. Where do you hail from, everybody? Always good to see folks in the chat letting us know where they're listening to us around this great world. The first pitch on the way is swung on and sliced foul and out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Ozzie, open stance from the left side. Kicks and fires. Swing, rolls it foul. It's 0-2. You got Tennessee in the house. New Hampshire. Louisiana. Columbia, South Carolina. Atlanta, Asheville, Hinesville. Hinesville 2 times. The 0-2 down and in, 1-2. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Virginia. Southern Cal, Houston, Lafayette, St. Augustine, St. Johns County, San Diego, the 1-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Ozzie strikes out, 2 down. So now it's going to be up to Harris to come through with the base hit. You were looking for any kind of a fly ball or anything. Looking at that replay, he was just behind the pitch. Thought he'd not timed it up on the side, but he was just behind that slider. Must have been looking for the soft stuff. So Harris coming to the plate. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. The first pitch on the way is right there at the knees. Good slider. It's 0-1. Lake City, Florida. Section, Alabama. Tuscaloosa, Virginia. Honolulu, Chester. Scranton, PA. Till Michael Scott High is The 0-1 misses inside. Oh, they call that a strike? 0-2. That one Michael definitely could have questioned, but it's too late now. Indy. I don't know if that's Indiana or Indianapolis, but Panama City Beach. North Carolina. Thompson, Georgia. The 0-2 count. Swing, hits it on the ground over towards second, but it's a soft grounder. 4-3 your put out, and that'll end the inning. Braves get a couple on, but can't get them home. We'll be back in a flash. 0-0. We go to the second versus the Tigers.
It's like all I do is work, go home, blink twice, and my ass back at work. It's a never-ending cycle.
What are we listening to?
What the? Why did you turn it off?
I don't know that.
It's Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
Who?
The tight end. Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
Well, I know Travis Kelce. Who's he dating?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor's.
Yeah, she's been all over Travis Kelce's TikTok lately.
Is she the party in the party in the USA one?
No, that's Miley Cyrus. Much more talented.
Oh yeah, that Hannah Montana chick.
Yeah.
Is
Hannah Montana way better than
Taylor Swift? Why does that sound so familiar?
Yeah, the song. She was big in country in like 2008.
Oh no! She the something with the
Garbage.
stupid screen doors.
She's been on Travis.
Yeah, I remember that dumbass. Yeah.
So literally, she's now trying to literally like chase clout with Travis Kelce.
She did the same thing with John Mayer.
Absolutely not.
John Mayer, wasn't it?
Yes.
This is not a joke anymore.
You know what?
It's not funny.
Prince of Persia? What's the guy's name?
Jacob Jake
Gyllenhaal.
I'm Team Jake.
Armchair.
Excuse me, sir, why are you a Mets fan?
I'm not.
Then why are you here?
I came with my buddy.
Is he a Mets fan?
I doubt it.
Excuse me, madam, do you like the Mets?
Mets. Who likes the Mets?
Then why are you here?
This is a ball game.
Excuse me, sir, are you a Mets fan? Why don't you get lost? I'm trying to watch the ball game.
Nobody worked the corners the way Catfish Hunter did. He would start inside and outside and up and down. If the umpire was giving him a call, then he would widen the plate and widen the plate. Plate was 17 inches wide, and batters used to say that by the end of the game, he was throwing to a 22-inch wide plate. But I remember Catfish Hunter losing a World Series game after he'd won a lot. The reporters rushed over, thinking they'd find him crestfallen or gloomy or silent. And he was just the same as he'd been before, and he finally said, well, he said, the sun don't shine on the same dog's ass every afternoon.
Welcome back. I think we saw South Carolina and Japan also in the chat from where you hail from. Still pretty early in the night, so before I forget this one.
What's for dinner? Hey, chef, what's for dinner?
First pitch swinging by Matt Bierling. He'll chop it down the third base line. It's going to be a 5-3 putout, and there's one away. Martin Perez, by the way, not for nothing. He's gotten 4 outs. He's thrown 8 pitches. We'll go ahead and bring the screen in a little closer so you can see the strikes called. Lefty-righty matchup, and the first pitch is right down the pipe, called for a cutter. It's 0-1. Big truck with the pizza call. Chicken fajitas from Teeter Tots. Turkey sandwiches from Dominic. Biscuits and gravy from Bobby's. Fried chicken with taters from Uncle Charlie. The 0-1 count. Inside 1-1. Sausage and biscuits from Daniel. Coffee from He Blake. Charlie, Pete had told me what you were attempting to do is the 1-1, chops and foul. It's 1-2. I just can't control it that way. I wish I could. Charlie was trying to buy someone individually a membership, but I don't have the ability to do that. The 1-2 pitch, swing, chops it off the plate, 2-2. I told her what I do for my mom is I have a YouTube account set up for her, and I just pay the membership so she has access to everything. That's about the only way you can do it is the 1-2 inside. And Dingler wants to challenge that. That's going to be a close one. So I guess he called her to strike, which would be strike 3, but we'll see. They may get this overturned. That's very close. He will get it overturned, so it's 2-2. Beef and broccoli with rice from Ashlia. Chicken enchiladas from Brian. The 2-2 pitch. Swing, chops it down the line. Foul. We'll do it again. Is that right, 904? The Crystals is that Lake City has one of the few remaining Crystals in Florida? I didn't know that. The 2-2 pitch just misses. Full count. Chili with chicken mac from Mark. Braves nothing, Tigers nothing. Top of the second inning. You're riding down the road, listen on radio. Where is the payoff pitch? Swing, chops it foul. We'll do it again. We're here on Braves Country Radio on YouTube. Sausage and peppers on the grill, Gina. The payoff pitch, down and in, ball 4. So tried to get him to chase that changeup. No dice. You see where that challenge comes into play. Remember, this was the man that originally got rung up on a strikeout call backwards K, and instead he fought back to walk with one out here. First pitch on the way to Riley Green, the left-hander, takes it well off the plate. It's 1-0. Robert's got hamburger and fries. I guess John John's got meatloaf. I saw someone reacting to it. I didn't see his actual. The 1-0 count. Kicks and fires outside wide. 2-0. We're doing Mexican tonight. Tacos, etc. The 2-0 count. Runner at first, 1 out. Brings it. Swing, chops it hard over to first. Off the glove of Olsen. He's only going to have one play. Steps on the bag. And there's 2 down. If he's able to come with that clean, we probably have a double play, though it would have been close. Olsen definitely would have gotten the lead runner. A little bit of a fumble there by Olsen, but you can't assume the double play. So no error given. And it would have been really tough to get that out, but you would have loved to get the lead runner. So Spencer Torkelson to the plate. First pitch drifts a curveball down and in. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Curveball. 1-1. 1-1 count. Couple of items in the news today we'll get to in a second. The 1-1 down and in. 2-1. Dylan Lee went on the paternity leave, so Didier Fuentes came up for the Braves, taking his spot. What you could see in the next few days is the 2-1 pitch, down and in, 3-1. When Walt Weiss was asked about whether or not he was going to, what he was doing with Ronaldo Lopez, because if you were here with us on Sunday, I told you I saw him warming up in the bullpen. We didn't know if he was just stretching him out or if he was actually going to come in. He was being set to come in. Is it 3-1? Swing and a miss, changeup, full count. So the runner at second with 2 outs, be running on contact. And indeed, he has been pushed to the bullpen. They're saying that it is a situation where He's working on some things, and they don't expect it to be long-term, but nonetheless, Ronaldo Lopez has the kind of stuff that plays in the late innings. The payoff pitch, swing, chops it down the third base line. We'll do it again. So if the game is on the line, late innings, and we have no Dylan Lee, you could see Ronaldo Lopez come into that role. I've been saying since he came to Atlanta that that's where I thought he would be the best at. But he wanted an opportunity to start, and he did well that first year, but his arm, he just hasn't held up after that. The payoff, down and in, ball 4. Second walk of the inning by Perez. That'll bring Lee to the plate. The third baseman, Hyu Lee, who came over from the Philadelphia Phillies. They fired their manager today, for those of y'all who may have missed it. Hyu Lee, 5'9", 190-pounder. Out of Taiwan. First pitch on the way. Upstairs, misses high for a ball. It's 1-0. This is his rookie year here in Major League Baseball. 23 years old. 1-0 count. Turns and fires. Swing. Fouls it back. We'll do it again. Drake Baldwin gave chase, but no chance of getting that one. Two on, two out. Perez digging in, the 30th pitch of the day. Fires it high and outside, sinker. Two, 1 count. Baez is on deck. The wind up the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on that changeup, and it's 2-2. Once again, he's a strike from getting out of this jam. If y'all missed it, when the Phillies fired their coach, they reached out to the Red Sox Cora to try to get him to come over, and he declined, wanting to spend time with his family. The 2-2 pitch, down and in, full count. That's a bullet dodge there. I don't want him anywhere near the National League East. For those of y'all who don't follow the Red Sox and whatnot, Cora's a good manager. He's being basically the scapegoat. The payoff pitch from Perez. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew a cutter right up and in, and that'll end the inning. Good job by Perez getting out of the jam. Let's get him some runs, Braves country. 0-0, bottom of 2.
Right.
What sound is that?
A dinosaur.
A what?
Dinosaur.
It's a what?
Dinosaur.
Make the sound again.
Right.
Oh, you talking about them things from Jurassic Park?
Hey, I got a quick question for all the Caucasian homies out there. Cottage cheese?
You know what? Fair enough. Good question. I've got a follow-up question. Chitlins?
But even Finley's championship A's couldn't draw 1 million fans a year. All across the American League, attendance figures lagged behind the harder-hitting National League. In 1973, to remedy that imbalance, Finley and other owners pressured the American League to try an experiment, the designated hitter, which allowed a better-hitting player to bat for the pitcher without removing that pitcher from the game. Everybody adopted the designated hitter. Everybody but the oldest organization in professional baseball, the National League. From then on, the national pastime would be played under 2 sets of rules.
I remember in 1972, before Bowie Kuhn and Charles Finley took bat out of my hand for good, didn't allow me to hit. Lolich had me 0-2, and I moved up on the box, to take away his curveball. New Freehand saw me do it, so Lolich tried to bust me inside with a fastball, or so I was guessing, and he did. And I hit a line shot to right field, and Al Kaline, who was the ancient Mariner of their ball club's already a statue. He came in, the ball went under his glove, rounded first, rounded second. I came around third, and it would have been an inside the park home run for sure, but I had never been there before. And I'm looking for Popowski, and if people know the Red Sox, Popowski's only 3'6", and I couldn't pick him up in the crowd, but he was way down the line waving me home, and I came around third, and I couldn't pick him up, and I slowed up. Finally, he held me up, or I would have had inside the park home run. That was my last at bat in a Red Sox uniform.
Welcome back. Nothing, your score. We go to the bottom of the second here in Atlanta, Georgia. Austin Riley coming to the plate. He'll be followed by Dominic Smith and Mauricio Dubon. Righty. First pitch is right there at the knees. It's 0-1. Riley batting .207 on the year. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. I don't know why they have 209 on the screen if you're following along at home. It is 207 on everything that I'm seeing. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And there's one away. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and an out. He just looks lost up there right now. Looked like he was coming out of it a couple of weeks ago. It's really strange to see him continue to swoon. First pitch to Dominic Smith is a slider down and in. So 0-1. Now, Casey Mize is a good pitcher, and y'all are going to find that out tonight if you're not already aware, but it's more the fact of his approach. He just seems like he's constantly chasing. The 0-1 to Smith. Swing and a miss. 0-2. An 0-2 count. That's why we had that chance to score on him early in the first. It would have been nice to get a run or so. We had Acuna at third with 1 out, and we're unable to get him home. The 0-2 down and in, 1-2. 1-2 count. Turns and kicks. Down and in, 2-2. And there's something to be said for when that at bat with Olsen, and he walked on 4 straight pitches, but 2 of them were very close to the zone. And a big power hitter like that, you kind of want him to expand his zone to hit the fly ball to get the runner home and not leave it up to Ozzie, because at that point there's a double play on the table. And of course we all knew he struck out, but the point being he had a couple of pitches there in that at bat you would have liked to see him expand the zone a little bit. Full count, turns and kicks, swing, fouls it away. We'll do it again. The 3-2, down below the knees, and Dominic Smith wants to challenge it. He's being called for a strikeout. Now, the thing is, first of all, that's a very close pitch. Hopefully he gets it, but he was walking away. Yep, he got called. So we'll lose an ABS challenge on that, as the call is confirmed. If you look at that replay, his head is bobbing as he's heading towards first, assuming that that's a strike. That's a bad time to challenge something. Dubon, the batter, first pitch is right there at the knees. But I'll tell you what, Mize is painting those corners. It's 0-1. The 0-1 swing, chops it foul. 0-2. Braves ran a good pitch count up on Mize in the first inning, but he's been pretty quick in this one, striking out Riley and Smith. The 0-2. Lifts it. high into right field, going back on the track, making the catch. Close to the wall for allowed out number 3. Braves go down 1-2-3. Javi Baez leads off the Tigers when we return.
I don't know who needs to hear this today, but whatever you're going through is going to get better. It's probably going to get worse before it gets better, but it will eventually get better. Or it won't. You know, you may be...
The home Met team waving their outfielders in. Here's Rick Camp with a game on the line. 2 outs and no one on base.
Well, they could go to another pitcher, but in 18 innings, they've used just about everybody.
No, the only 3 guys left are Bedrosian, Perez, and Zane Smith. There's a strike 0-2.
So they researched that, and they figure that Camp is the best hitter of the 3 left.
It'll be an 0-2 pitch. And he is at the deep left. Heat goes back. It is gone. Holy cow! Oh my goodness! I don't believe it! I don't believe it! Rick Camp! Rick Camp! I don't believe it! That certifies this game as the whack wild, most improbable game in history.
Nobody can believe it. Camp makes it 11-11, his first Major League homer.
I mean, unbelievable.
There was a time, according to Jim Lefevre, when he was playing with the Dodgers, and they had the great pitching staff, particularly Koufax and Drysdale. And they were sitting around early in the season going down the whole National League. And they were trying to figure out how to pitch to these guys. And they'd say, Banks, well, pitch to Banks this way. And Mays, pitch to him that way. And Eddie Matthews, low and away. They finally came to, someone said, Henry Aaron. Dead silence in the Dodgers clubhouse. Finally, a voice piped up and said, make sure there's no one on when he hits it out.
Nothing, your score. We go to the top of the third. Detroit will send the 9, 1 and 2 batters. Baez, Jones, Torres. First pitch on the way from Perez. Right there, sinker at the knees. It's 0-1. Martin Perez, his 35th pitch of the night. Swing, chopper. Back towards Ozzie. He's going to have to charge a little bit. Grabs it, flips it. 4-3. Good play by Ozzie Albies. 1 away. Back to the top of the order. Jemiah Jones coming to the plate. 5'10", 210-pounder. Out of Roswell, Georgia. Played his high school ball in Norcross Wesleyan High School. Lefty, righty, first pitch. Cutter misses high and out of the zone. Well over the letters, over the plate. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing. Pops it back foul. One count. Turns and kicks. Swing and a miss. Good changeup. He's got that pitch working tonight. No runs, no hits, no errors for Detroit so far. Just 1 hit for Atlanta. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him. 2 down. First pitch to the right-handed Torres is a curveball. Did not get the call. It hit the zone. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Right down the pipe. Cutter. 1-1. no one's making it known what their game plan is on these ABS systems, but it seems like when the Braves burn one early, they wait till well after the 5th, 6th inning before they'll use another one. The 1-1, down and in, ball 2, 2-1. So if you're just joining us, Atlanta has lost one of their ABS challenges. That's one that typically Drake is going to challenge and win. The 2-1, down and in, ball 3, 3-1. 3-1 count. Kicks and fires. Right there at the knees, 3-2. So full count to Torres. McGonigal standing on deck. Perez comes set. Delivers. Swing, slices it foul. Went with the sinker that time, up and around the hands. Full count as that ball goes over the first base dugout. Braves nothing, Detroit nothing. One of many games going on right now. We'll hit that in a second. The payoff pitch. Outside wide, ball 4, and he'll head on down to first. So Perez with his 3rd walk of the game. On your out-of-town scoreboard, real quick. Tampa is in Cleveland, and they lead the Guardians 1-0 in the 7th. They're in Baltimore, Maryland, and the Orioles lead the Astros 2-1 in the 5th. In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Cardinals lead the Pirates 5-0 in the 5th as the curveball misses down and away. It's 1-0. Reds lead the Rockies 4-1. The Rockies who just swept the Mets in New York. That game is in the 5th in Cincinnati. The 1-0 count. Turns and fires. Right there, smacks the black. 1-1. Phillies, in their new regime after firing Rob Thompson today, they lead the Giants 1-0, heading to the 6th. Blue Jays 2-0 over the Red Sox early on in the 4th. Going to the 4th, Trey Savage is coming off the IL tonight. 1-1 down and in, ball 2, 2-1. His first appearance since the postseason. Mets 1, Nats nothing. They're in the 3rd. Angels, White Sox scoreless in the 1st in the South Side. They're in Milwaukee just getting underway, and Minnesota. Diamondbacks, Brewers 0-0 as the 2-1 pitch is dragged foul towards the first base dugout, 2-2. And Marlins and Twins 0-0. Later on, here in a little bit, the Yankees are in Texas to take on the Rangers. DeGrom on the hill for the Yankees. DeGrom on the hill for the Rangers. Schlittler on the hill for the Yankees. Pretty good pitching match. Cubs and Padres, 9:40. Royals and A's, 9:40. And then tonight, 10:10, Dodgers and Marlins are back at it. LA beat the Marlins last night. The 2-2 count. Swing. Chops it foul down the line. We'll do it one more time. You got a 2-2 count, 51 pitches in. The 2-2 from Perez. Swing, fouls that one away. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. McGonigal, who's batting .327 on the year. Youngster, just 21 years old, 5'9", 187. Out of Drexel, Pennsylvania. He's hit on every level. This is his rookie year with Detroit. The 2-2. Swing. Slaps it down the line. Just foul. Doesn't strike out a whole lot. Puts a lot of hard contact on the ball. He's got an OPS of 942. Yeah, as y'all know, I'm a little under the weather, so yeah, I did mispronounce that name for a second, but we won't go back. 2-2 count. In the dirt, full count. So the runner at first will be on the move. Braves nothing, Tigers nothing. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. He wore him down, and that'll end the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the third. 0-0 your score here in Atlanta.
Should we start drinking now so we have a nice buzz when we get there? We're only going to Walmart.
Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Today's guest, my radiator. Anything else? Thanks.
Bro, I ain't got to worry about my wife cheating. I got to worry about her driving like she got 9 lives, running her mouth like she's 6'4", and if she's actually ate anything today, or is she just still running off pure rage and caffeine.
I ain't nothing but an old country gal. You know, I like sitting outside, sitting by the campfire, drinking Coors, waving at neighbors, petting my dog, drinking some more Coors. It ain't nobody bothering you about nothing.
You better not be burning any trash over there.
You
armchair.
For 20 years, Henry Louis Aaron had been the quietest of superstars, self-assured, utterly reliable, intensely private. Born in Mobile, Alabama, seasoned in the Negro Leagues, he played brilliantly for the Braves, first in Milwaukee and then in Atlanta. But as the 1973 season drew to a close, he was suddenly the focus of even more attention than Roger Maris had endured 12 years earlier. He was just 15 home runs short of Babe Ruth's lifetime record of 714.
Please like and subscribe today, youtube.com/@BravesCountry. Welcome back. Mike Yastrzemski, man, you talk about needing to get a guy off the schneid, batting 198 on the year, 188, excuse me. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch on the way, is down below the knees, good take. It's 0-1. And we know he can hit. I mean, he's hit everywhere. He's not going to win a Silver Slugger award anytime soon, but he's a solid player, the 0-1. Swing rips it. Down the right field line. Is that a fair ball? That ball is fair. It's going to bounce off the wall, get down where the green grass grows, and Mike Yastrzemski, the Yazadazadoo, is on base. Leadoff double.
That's it. Yes. Put everything on it. Don't hold back anything.
Yabba, dabba, do. Yahoo!
Good hard smack down the right field line. I think it hit the chalk. It was that close. That's what it looks like on one of the replays from the Detroit cam. So here we go. Acuna, who's already 1 for 1 on the day. Smacked a double his first time up. First pitch swinging. Chases the splitter in the dirt. It's 0-1. Yeah, it did. It hit the chalk. They showed it again on the Detroit cam. It knocked chalk all up in the air, barely got in. The 0-1, swing rips it. That ball's going to get down. That ball's going to roll around like a pinball, and the Braves are going to be on the board. The Yaz comes home to score, and
Bravo.
Acuna Matata rips a double down the line. No worries for the rest of your day.
Bravo.
1-0 Atlanta. Good piece of hitting there by Acuna. And the Drake will come to the plate. Drake Baldwin grounded out to first or grounded out the pitcher his first time up with Acuna at second. We could take that again here. Just got to get Acuna home this time. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way is a swing and a miss at that slider. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, chops it. Back towards the pitcher's mound again. Underhanded flip by Mize. Catch is made by Torkelson at first. 1-3. Almost exactly how it went down last time. Now Olsen coming to the plate. And this is where you'd like to see him expand his zone a little bit. Just get a fly ball out there to the outfield and we'll get a 2-run lead. Something's going on with Mize. I don't know if he came off the mound funny. Waiting to see a replay. This is why I'm glad that I do the double with the Detroit cameras, because the two goobers over on the Braves camera, all they're doing is putting on cowboy hats. Let's take a look on Mize comes off the mound. What they just showed, the camera went away. It looks like Mize is going to be coming out of the game. So I don't know. He's walking off his own power. I don't know if he pulled something. Whatever it was, it couldn't be good because it's something he instantly felt. So we're going to get a pitching change. We're going to get a bullpen change. Take our track to the bullpen. We'll be back in a flash. Braves lead at 1-0. Every replay they're showing, there's nothing that's definitive. Maybe we'll get something by the time we come back. Welcome back. As the injury to Casey Mize is showing the replay on the Detroit feed a little better. Whatever it was, he felt it instantly. Coming off the mound, you hate to assume the worst, but that's usually where guys end up hurting either a knee or an Achilles. It's almost the exact same play that cost Mike Soroka several good years in a Braves uniform. The new hurler will be the left-hander coming on. Brant Herter. 6'6", 250-pounder. From Canton, Georgia. He went to Georgia Tech for his college ball. rambling wreck of Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer. And he's been with the Tigers since 2024. He's got a career ERA of 2.49. This turning into essentially a bullpen game. He's coming in right now to put out the fire. He has thrown as many as 2 2/3 innings in a game in April, on April 20th against the Tigers. And he went 2 innings, third day of the season. So he comes in, they're expecting him to at least get them through inning number 4, if not longer. So a tough left-hander with Olsen coming to the plate. Once again, Olsen's got to think about expanding that zone just to get a fly ball to get Acuna home, get you a 2-run cushion. Now, the next 2 days, the Tigers are in pretty good shape because they've got Tarek Skubal and Framber Valdez on the mound, which means they could be pretty aggressive with the bullpen here tonight. Braves lead at 1-0, bottom of the third. First pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled back. It's 0-1. They were both in here, Peta. I don't know if they still are or not. I don't have the ability to keep up with it. The 0-1 count. Infield is in. Kicks and fires. Down and away, 1-1. Toronto leads Boston 2-0 in the 4th. It's a battle of a couple of teams that are well under 500 that had big expectation. The 1-1 swing and a miss at the sweeper. It's 1-2. Olsen trying to find any way to get the runner home. A fly ball, a little blooper over the infield, anything. The 1-2 count. Swing rips it. That'll get it done. Hard hit ball to center field. F8 in your scorecard. A line drive, but that'll bring home Acuna, and your Atlanta Braves have doubled their lead. It's 2-0. Good RBI.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House. Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
That's a team doing team-type things. Get them on, get them over, get them in. And you love to see it. Bring Ozzie Albies to the plate from the right side. First pitch swinging. Drags a dribble over to short. 6-3, and that'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put 2 on the board. Acuna Matata. 2 doubles tonight. He might be heating up.
What?
I know you drink a lot, but what the heck?
What do you mean?
Look what you had me for lunch yesterday. Half a taco from dinner last night. A hot dog bun. A whole thing of Greek yogurt.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
A piece of lettuce. A strawberry. A raw egg and a fat carrot.
Oh, my God. Would you just go get dressed for school?
I tell you, I never thought I'd get a chance to do this right here. This is about the 4th inning I went. This game's kind of dragging on a bit. I wouldn't blame them if they found out, that it's going to be a little bit longer and they went on to bed. I appreciate y'all staying. It means the world to me. People all the way up in the upper deck, people down here in the lower bowl, man, I love y'all so much. I'm so proud to be a St. Louis Cardinal for this long and to win 200 games the other day with everybody supporting me. It was a dream come true. The first one's called Hey Y'all, and it's all about growing up in the South. It's all about good manners and sitting up straight and respecting your elders, and I hope you like it. Let's play it for him, Gary.
300 writers who had largely ignored him till now began traveling with the team, determined to be on hand when he broke the record. But at season's end, his total was still 1 short of tying Ruth's mark. The pressure from the media and the fans continued all winter long. I was a prisoner in my own apartment, he said. I lived like an outcast in my own country. At one point, he was receiving 3,000 letters a day, most of them unsigned. I don't want them to forget Ruth, Hank Aaron said. I just want them to remember me.
2-0 your score. Mr. Martin Perez will take over. Try to get us a few more innings. He's gone 3 so far, 56 pitches, 3 strikeouts, no earned runs. No runs at all, no hits at all. But he has walked 3. Lefty, righty. If he could get you through 6, you would love it. First pitch on the way. Outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. It looks like we're going to get a Spencer Strider sighting this weekend. In Colorado, they're expected to have Spencer throw one of the games. The 1-0 pitch swing, chops it up in front of the mound. Perez has to hurry. He turns, fires it to first, and it's a 1-3 put out, 1 away. I thought they may wait to have Strider come out after they leave Denver. But Walt Weiss commented this afternoon, the first pitch is right there at the knees. It's 1-1, or 0-1, excuse me. He didn't say what day, he didn't pencil that in, but he did say he expected him to grab the ball in the Colorado series. The 0-1 pitch, swing, hammer down the third base line. It's 0-2. My guess would be, because he pitched on Sunday, that either A, they have Holmes pitch Friday night, or they have Strider, and whoever doesn't pitch Friday night will pitch Saturday night. So Friday or Saturday night would be the guess. The 0-2. Swing, fouls it back. We'll do it again. (0-2) count. The pitch. Swing, lifts it. Down the right field line. Foul just below the upper deck. It's 0-2. So we'll be getting him. And remember, if you missed Braves Country today, Sean Murphy is expected back within the week. The 0-2 fouls it back. I kind of expect him to get on that plane heading west and possibly make his debut in Colorado. They may hold off, but regardless, his rehab assignment ends this week. So it's either end of this week or early next. The 0-2 count. Swing, laces it down the left field line. That's going to be the first base hit for the Tigers. Long turn. He'll slam on the brakes, and Dingler is at first with 1 out. Riley Green, the batter. 0 for 1 with the ground out his first time up. First pitch on the way. Right there, first strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, lifts it into center field. Drifting back on the run. Making the running catch is Michael Harris II. 75% of this world is covered by water. The rest by Michael the Hawk Harris, 2 away. 2 down, and Torkelson will come to the plate. Pete is asking about Diddy. He is with the team. He was called up today. He is in Atlanta. And probably physically, he's probably sitting in the bullpen right now. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Chops it down the third base line. Foul. I think the idea would be if they don't have to use him, they'll send him back down when Strider comes up and Lee returns from the paternity test. But if need be, he would be coming out of the bullpen. He wouldn't be starting. Because your starting rotation is set for this series, unless they change their mind. It's J.R. Ritchie tomorrow and Bryce Elder on Thursday. And I don't think you'd want the rookie to start out in Colorado, the 0-1. Right there on the outer edge. Misses. 1-1. That's why they set up J.R. Ritchie to pitch. In theory, Ritchie could have pitched tonight. But then that would have put him on Sunday in Colorado, and you'd much rather have him pitching not in Denver. The 1-1 right there for a strike. It's 1-2. So 1-2 count. I haven't checked the weather in Colorado. If it's cool out in Colorado, it's not as big a deal. But if it warms up, that's when the ball really flies. And it's such a much bigger outfield for the outfielders to cover. The 1-2. Down and away, 2-2. That's the thing that gets left out in the whole Colorado situation. Most people just fixate on the fact that it's got a higher altitude and the ball flies better. But the outfield itself is wider than your typical outfield. And they did that on purpose because of the altitude. But it makes it difficult for a pitcher to get out of jam sometimes. The 2-2 count. High and out of the zone, 3-2. If you're just joining us, Casey Mize was injured. That's why he is gone. No word yet on what it was, but he came off the hill to make a play and exited. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the change off the outer edge, and that'll end the inning. Martin Perez, 4 strikeouts on the night. We're through 4. We'll grab the sticks when we return. Two to nothing. Atlanta leads Detroit. Bottom of the 4th we go. Herder versus Harris, and the first pitch from the left-hander is a sinker. Just off the edge for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Outside wide. 2-0. Two-0 count. Herder, who came in for the injured Mize, sinker right down the pipe, inner track, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, swing. Pops it back foul, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing, slaps it over towards third. Hard hit ball, but right at the third baseman. Lee to Torkelson, 5-3, one away. Hard hit ball by Harris. If it's a little to the left or the right, it's probably a base hit. And that ball was scalded. Good job by Lee to scoop and flip, but he was standing right there. I checked on the Casey Mize injury, by the way. There's nothing coming out yet on why or what the actual injury is. All they're calling is a leg injury, which, I mean, we all knew that as the first pitch is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. He came off the mound and he walked off on his own power as the 1-0 pitch, swing. Chops it back towards the mound. Riley busting it down the line. The ball is going to get away. It's a wild throw. Does that get into the dugout? It does, and Austin Riley is aboard. Put an E1 into your scorecard, but Riley will get into scoring position with one away.
You're my boy, Blue! Blue, you're my boy!
We'll pull the screen back so you can see the action on the base paths. As Kyle Farmer's coming in for Dominic Smith, I'm hoping this is not injury related, that it's just turning around the right-hander to face the left-hander. Smith was 0 for 1 on the day of the strikeout, and he does not fare well against left-handers, but they haven't done this much early in the game. Typically, they'll let him face a lefty. So Farmer digging in. First pitch is upstairs. Sinker first strike. It's 0-1. On deck after Farmer will be Dubon. Yaz is in the hole. Braves lead it 2-0. Kyle Farmer. Just a few at bats this year. Batting .333 on the year, 1 for 3. Pitch on the way, swing. Chases the changeup off the edge, and it's 0-2. Fouls it back over the first base dugout. The 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, blew it right by him. Strike 3. You got to figure Farmer's going to be the odd man out when Murph comes back. They could DFA Jonah Heim, but how little they've used Farmer, I would kind of think they would want to hold on to Heim. His first pitch is right there at the knees. It's 0-1. Now, when Kim comes back, that's when you would expect Heim to probably be packing as well. The 0-1 swing, rolls it foul. It's 0-2. But you can never assume health. So to me, it's good to have that third catcher. Because the way it would play right now is Sean Murphy would catch most of the time with Drake DHing most of the time, but they could flip-flop. The 0-2. Swing and rolls it over to second. That'll be a 4-3. That'll end the inning. So the Braves get one on but can't get them across. We lead it 2-0. We go to the 5th. Time to take the 5th here in Braves country.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son. The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys.
Hello.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka. Because I drank the vodka.
Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, I object anyway.
October 11th. October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th. I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it. It's yours.
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them.
Guys tired?
Go get all the sleep I need and I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something. Absolutely. You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Toga!
Okay? All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday night here in Braves country. Your Atlanta Braves lead this one 2-0. We go to the top of the fifth inning. Wenzel Perez will come on. Sorry, that's High Song Lee. They had an error on the board. I didn't think that was Perez. Why is he coming in? First pitch on the way is off the plate wide for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 swing rips it down into the left field corner, and that's going to get up the wall, against the wall. Yaz has to chase it, so it's a leadoff double for the Detroit Tigers and Lee. And he roped that sucker down the line. We're about to hit the third time through the order. This is where we may get a pitching change. You may see Didier. You may see somebody else. But I don't think the idea is to have Perez go too deep into this game because his numbers get really, really spiked when he sees the lineup a third time through. So right now we got the number 9 hitter. First pitch on the way. Swing. Ropes it over towards short. Dubon's got it. He'll fire it to first. High throw, but a good job by Olsen to touch it, tap the bag, and tag the runner. And there's one down. Baez is down now, and he looks like he's in pain. His knee, maybe? He was trying to do a weird slide going into the base. He wasn't going to be safe regardless, but he was trying to do a slide because he thought Olsen was going to be off the base. It might be his right ankle. They're starting to pull up and look at his ankle, so maybe he twisted his ankle. Hoping it's just a twist and not something worse. Detroit Tigers trainer is out there right now. She's checking his right ankle, and that's what he's pointing at. I see what it is now. When he was sliding, his left foot was hitting the bag. He was trying. I don't know why he was trying to stop his. It was almost like it was a half. I think I'm going to slide, but I'm not going to slide. And his right foot turned underneath him, and it kind of twisted backwards as he was falling to his right. his foot twisted inside out, and they're having him just kind of put some pressure on right now, see if he's okay. It's most likely a sprain, but is he going to be able to play? Because he's in center field, so they're going to walk him off the field. We'll know more next inning. Yeah, if anyone's ever twisted their ankle, you know what it's like. It's painful as hell. But essentially, his body weight was going to the right, and his ankle was carrying it all, twisting to the left. But because he's standing on his own and kind of doing a light hop, at least it appears like it's not anything major. But he may be coming out of the game regardless. Jones will be the batter. He's the leadoff hitter. He's 0 for 2 on the day with the strikeout. Then you got Torres and McGonigal. They're still talking to him at the base. And maybe it's going to be worse than when it first appeared. They're actually bringing a card out for him. So we'll wait for the cart to come around to get him. He does not look happy. You're just joining us. Braves lead it 2-0. We're in the top of the fifth, and second Detroit Tigers been injured. The starting pitcher, Casey Mize, who was pitching really well, he was knocked out off of a leg injury. No word yet on what that was. We're going to continue to check throughout the game. And now Javi Baez, their center fielder, he's going to leave on a cart, and his night will be through. He's batting ninth in the order, so the top of the order is due up. There's a runner at second. There's one out. They have Carpenter, Wenzel Perez, and Keith, along with Rogers on the bench. Now, Rogers is a catcher. Perez and Carpenter are outfielders, primarily right fielders. Keith is an infielder, typically. What you could do is slide Vierling into center and then bring on one of the other, Perez or Carpenter, to play right. That would be my guess is what they're going to do. Because Vierling, who's in right field right now, can slide over. He's played center field pretty much his whole career. Whatever it is, Javi Baez does not look like he's in good spirits. So to reset this for you, Martin Perez is at 74 pitches. This will be the third time through the order. And they may give him a longer string because we have a 2-0 lead, but expect Walt Weiss to be pretty aggressive. He's shown it all year long, where he won't let his starter just dangle out there if he's starting to struggle. He gave up a leadoff double, then the ground out by Baez as he's being carted off the field. So 1 on, 1 out. And with Dominic Smith being pulled out, I'm pretty sure that was just platoon. There was a lefty on the mound. Kelly said that there was a comment in the chat about what happened to Smith, but he's, as far as I know, he wasn't injured. We'll check on it at the break. First pitch on the way is down in for a ball. It's 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup, the 1-0. And he probably doesn't get lifted if there weren't for the fact we had a runner in scoring position at the time. Didn't work, but that was the theory. The 1-0 to Jones, lefty-righty. Pitch on the way. Changeup misses. Ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 count. Pitch, swing and a miss. Changeup out in front of that one. 2-1. The 2-1 down and in. Changeup misses. Ball 3, 3-1. Three-one pitch, swing, hammers it down the third base line, but foul. Cutter underneath the hands. So full count now to the leadoff man, Jones. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout, changeup got him. And there's 2 away. 5th strikeout on the night for Martin Perez versus 3 walks and 2 hits. There's nothing being said about, by the way, about Dominic Smith. I triple checked on that, a couple of different sites that we trust. It appears that it was just what we thought originally, which it was just a pinch hit roll. First pitch is a curveball down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. I feel like it's a little too early to do that, especially with Kyle Farmer. Because Farmer does not hit righties well at all, so what are you going to do the next 2 or 3 at-bats? But it is what it is. 1-0 count, runner at second, 1 out. Pitch on the way, right there on the outer edge. Changeup to Torres. That'll leave it up at 1-1. Braves still have Heim, a switch-hitting catcher, and the 2 right-handers, Mateo and Eli White, on the bench. The 1-1. Right there. 1-2. Good changeup. 1-2 count. Runner at second. 2 outs. They'll be running on contact. And time is called. Home plate umpire Alan Porter giving Torres his timeout. Torres batting .248 on the year. The 1-2. Well outside, wide cutter misses, 2-2. The 2-2. Turns and kicks. Inside. 3-2. McGonigal on deck. Got to be aggressive here. Can't just walk this batter. McGonigal, the hottest hitter for the Tigers. You don't want to put ducks on the pond, only up by 2. Time called by Gleyber Torres. The payoff pitch comes and brings it, and cutter off the plate wide. Ball 4. So he'll head down to first. And Hefner's going to come out there and talk to Perez. Probably get a game plan with him with the left-handed bat of McGonigal at the plate. Vierling, the right-handed bat, is on deck. Braves 2, Detroit nothing. Top of the 5th inning, 2 outs. No runs, 2 hits, and an error for Detroit. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Atlanta. Big spot in the game here where Perez trying to get that magical 15th out of the game, which would qualify him to be the winner if this score were to hold. But he's got to get through McGonigal, and they had a nasty battle his first time up. First pitch on the way is outside wide. Sinker. It's 0-1. Or last time up. I said first time. It was a long at bat his last time up. Well, McGonigal struck out swinging, but it was a 10-pitch at bat. The 1-0. Nowhere near the zone. Ball 2, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Lefty, lefty, the pitch. High and out of the zone, 3-0. On deck is Veerling. Dingler is in the hole. Green if anybody else were to follow. 2 on, 2 out, a 3-0 count. Brings it. Right there at the knees, good pitch. Sinker on the outer edge, kissing the black, it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Swing! That ball is belted high and deep into right field. Going back on the track. Leaping at the wall, making the catch is Ronald Acuna Jr. just in front of the Coca-Cola sign. That'll end the inning. Woo! Wipe the sweat off your brow. We'll be back in a flash. Atlanta Braves, bottom of the order. Yaz leads us off.
Gossiping with my husband is actually so exhausting because what do you mean you don't have the details? Men gossip like they're filing a police report. Just the basics. Like I'm trying to watch a limited series and all he gives me is a trailer. I need a backstory. I need context, receipts, timelines. I'll be like, we should hang out with that couple. And he's like, oh, actually they're getting a divorce. What do you mean? What do you mean? When did this happen? Oh yeah, he told me last time we hung out. 2 months ago? Why are you gatekeeping the juice? How is that not the first thing you think to tell me? And then he'll be like, yeah, that's all I know. How is that all you know? There was no follow-up? No follow-up questions? Women gossip like investigative journalists. Men gossip like, yeah, something happened. End of story. Gossiping with him feels like trying to assemble IKEA furniture with one screw. But if I got juicy information, he's into it. He's asking me questions, and I have everything all in line for him. He gives me a little nugget of information and nothing else. Like, if you're gonna bring me the tea, don't hand me a cup with no flavor.
All right, I'd like to review the expense report from the sales trip. Could you please pull up the expense report? And I believe that Kate should be pulling up first, which is a perfect example of how your report should look. Staying within budget, that's great job. Brian, pull yours up next, please. All right, see, this is where everything goes awry because your budget was $60 a day and you just blew through that.
Okay, well, it's New York, so, I mean, you can't even get like a cup of coffee for $60.
Honestly, that doesn't give you liberty to spend $17,000 on one client.
Gotta spend money to make money.
You're expected to stay within the budget at least. You do not need to take the client to Sapphire Gentlemen's Club.
Honestly, for the last time, no one should be going to a strip club on the company card.
On Monday night, April 8th, at home in Atlanta, Aaron faced Al Downing of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
You're in Braves country.
Two to nothing your score. We go to the bottom of the fifth here in Atlanta, Georgia. First pitch to the Yaz. It's a little bit off the plate. He called that a ball. He did. It's 1-0. That ball definitely hit the zone, the 1-0. Right there. Bottom of the zone, 1-1. 1-1 count. I would think that's probably it for Martin Perez. That was his 91st pitch of the night to finish the fifth inning as the 1-1 right there for a strike, 1-2. And you've got a right-hander leading off, and not to mention that ball was cracked that ended the inning. Thankfully, Acuna got it at the top of his leap. He misplaced some of those, but when he makes them, you're thankful you got him out there. The 1-2, down and away, 2-2. They got a couple of right-handers to lead off the next inning. I would think the Braves will go to a right-hander. It could be Raylo. It could be Diddy as the 2-2 pitch swing. Chops it over towards first. G3 on your scorecard. It looks like Diddy Fuentes is warming up in the bullpen. They just showed it a second ago. 1 down. Yastrzemski now 1 for 2 on the day, dropping his average to 195. He did get a double to start the game. If y'all are late joining us. Braves lead it 2-0. Bottom of the 5th inning. Ronald Acuna Jr. is 2 for 2 with a couple of doubles. Takes the pitch outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. Lefty-righty. Acuna doubled to left in the first, doubled to left in the third, and that brought home the Yaz off of his double to 1-0. Outside. 2-0. He's gone sweeper changeup to start the at-bat. Herder, my guess would be they're trying to get him through Drake and Olsen. The 2-0. Just grabs the outer edge of the 2-1 count. 2-0 Atlanta. Bottom of the 5th, the 2-1 pitch. Swing, rolls it over to third. That's going to be a 5-3 long throw, but a good play there by Torkelson to grab it out of the dirt. And there's 2 down. This kid Lee's pretty good ball player, the third baseman for the Tigers. We saw him on his debut. We were actually doing a Detroit game that day. He came over in the Michael Lorenzen trade. First pitch in the dirt to Drake Baldwin. It's 1-0. That was back in 2023. The 1-0 inside, ball 2-0. Signed a minor league contract in June of 2021 with Philadelphia. The 2-0 pitch, swing, hits it up the middle, backhanded by McGonigal, flips it over to first, and that'll end the inning. So a good 4-3 put out, and your Atlanta Braves will go into the 6th leading 2-0. We'll see. It could be old Diddy time, and we've got his emoji in the chat.
Are you smart? Yeah. Are you strong? Yeah. Are you brave? Yeah. Are you pretty? Yeah. Are you kind?
Not really.
Is there a reason why you're going through my phone?
Yeah, I'm trying to see who this little Miss Jumper Cables is. Wait, that's me. Why do you have me saved as that?
It's simple. You always start.
Hey, Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
All right, time for bed.
Why hasn't that person spoken to you in a while? Is it because they hate you? Maybe everybody's saying bad things about you, and maybe they're trying to cancel you for something you didn't say or do. And what if a nuclear bomb goes off and you don't have enough food or water or weapons? And do you have a contingency plan? And do you have enough money for anything you might need? And maybe...
It had a terrible sag in popularity for a while. No one was particularly interested in it. But it is, I think, at the deepest part of the American psyche, and that's why it's always been, our great game. Pastime is a funny word for it. It's not a pastime. It has to do with the spirit of the people.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio. Please like and subscribe today. YouTube.com/@Braves Country. Your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. We got an old-fashioned ditty party here in Atlanta, Georgia. As Didier Fuentes is coming on to face the heart of the order for the Tigers. It'll be Vierling, Dingler, and Green. Nothing like a ditty party when Dingler shows up. Didier Fuentes, 7 innings this year with a 6.43 RA. He'll try to keep that a little lower tonight. First pitch on the way is a fastball, P at the knees for a strike. Four-singer. He's bringing it, baby. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Outside wide. Four-seamer. 1-1. 1-1 count. Right there smacks the black 96. 1-2. I'll tell you what I like about the Detroit cast that they don't do on the Atlanta cast, or actually I don't see a lot of them do it, is that if a pitch is close, they show you the ABS anyways. They'll flash it up there real quick. The 1-2 count. Turns and fires. Four-seamer down and away, and it is 2-2. The 2-2. Brings it, swing, chops it, over to second, backhanded by Ozzie. He'll flip it to first. And 4-3 put out, 2 away. Two up, 2 down. Top of the 6th inning, Fuentes turns and kicks. First pitch swinging. That ball's going to get lifted high and deep into center field, and drifting back, making the catch is Michael Harris II, and that'll end the inning. So the Braves, 2 down. I got in front of myself. Apologize, one of the screens jammed, and I was going off of another one. So 2 down. I thought that was incredibly fast. First pitch is a four-seamer inside to Green. It's 1-0. 1-0. Four-seamer well inside. 97 miles an hour. Ball 2-0. Just like to keep you on your toes every once in a while. The 2-0 count. Kicks and fires. 3-0. So he's going fastball, fastball, fastball. Has not found the zone yet. On deck is Torkelson. He represents the tying run. The 3-0 pitch. Just misses ball 4. 4-pitch walk will send Torkelson. And Torkelson has 5 home runs on the year. First pitch to Torkelson is down and away. Four-seam fastball, 98 miles an hour. Misses by a bunch. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Brings it. Swing, pops it up. Who wants it? Olsen and Baldwin giving chase, and it's going to go off the screen. Bounce in and out of the glove of Olsen, but it wouldn't have counted anyways. Dead ball once it hits that screen. The 1-1 count. Fuentes coming set. Brings it. Misses high. 2-1 now. He's gone four-seam slider, four-seamer. About a 10-mile-an-hour difference between the slider and the four-seamer, the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Drop that slider there. 86 off the track. 2-2. One strike away from getting out of the jam. The 2-2 count. Top of the sixth. Braves lead it 2-0. Where will he dial up here? He's going fastball, slider, fastball, slider, fastball, slider. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Got him with the slider back-to-back, and that'll end the inning. Good job by Fuentes. He may come out for the seventh. We'll be back in a flash. 2-0 your score.
You call me crazy like I didn't warn you. Yeah. Did you think I was just joking? Did you think I was just playing around? No, honey. We're not well.
Yeah, well, I just want to let you know that I heard that you've been talking some smack, and I just want you to know that I've been taking Taekwondo lessons in the back of the Walmart Supercenter, so if you don't want to get hurt, then you better stop.
I have a joke for you.
Okay?
The government is excellent and uses your tax dollars efficiently.
What is wrong with you? Are you talking like today or like in general?
I had a little cry earlier, and I had a big cry last night.
Yeah.
But I'm not crying now.
You're not?
And I think for that,
Yeah.
I'm doing so well.
It is up. It is away.
The explosion of baseball salaries is the result of two things coming to baseball rather late, two very American things: freedom and prosperity. Freedom. Baseball players are virtually the last American worker group that got the right to negotiate with their employers for their salaries by breaking up the reserve clause and getting arbitration and free agency. Wealth. Baseball is enormously popular. 55, 56 million people pay to get into ballparks every year. Not one of them buys a ticket to see an owner. I believe in the labor theory of value. The players are the labor. They create the economic value. They ought to get the lion's share of the rewards.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. That's what you like to hear from Rosemary. Who doesn't love baseball, Rosemary? 2-0 your score. Hey, JC sighting. Good to see you, JC. Birch Smith coming on. Thank you for the channel support, JC. First pitch on the way to Matt Olson is a curveball high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. I'm a little surprised. I thought they would send the left-hander back out there. They did not. The 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1. 1-1 count, 2-0. Atlanta leads it. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Pretty quick moving ball game here on a Tuesday night in Atlanta. The pitcher throws a cutter up there. 2-1. He's thrown cutter, changeup, four seam. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2. By the way, Trey Savage tonight that came back for Toronto. The youngster pitched 5 1/3, no runs, 3 strikeouts, 4 hits. So a pretty good start to his season. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Pulled the string on the changeup, and there's one away. I was wondering how he would fare. There was talk like he would only go about 3 or 4 innings, but he made it through 5 1/3. He's going up against Tolley, and Tolley's had a pretty good start to his season, but he got banged around tonight, gave up 3 runs. The Blue Jays lead it 3-0 in the 7th. First pitch to Ozzie Albies is off the plate, called for a wide strike. Definitely missed the zone. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and fires in the dirt, bounces to the backstop. 1-1. One count. Brings it. Misses high. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Change it down and in. 3-1. Three-1 to Ozzie. Outside wide ball 4. So a good job of working his way aboard Ozzie Albies, and he'll head on down to first with 1 out to start the bottom of the 6th. Time to get some insurance on the board. Michael Harris, the second, standing in. First pitch. Four-seamer misses in off the plate. It's 1-0. Harris 0 for 2 on the night. 2 ground outs. He's batting .316 on the season. The 1-0 to Michael. Swing. Golfs it high in the sky. Left side. Bangs it into the seats. 1-1. 1-1 count. Kicks and fires. Right there, four-seamer at the knees. It's 1-2. That's a good pitch. The 1-2. Pitch on the way. Swing. Chops it over to second. That's going to be a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. If Harris is running that thing out, he's going to beat it. I'm starting to wonder if he's still got issues with his legs. We'll be back in a flash. Top of the 7th we go, leading 2-0.
Apparently today is not Thursday. It is Wednesday, which means tomorrow is not Friday, and now I'm in a bad mood.
Hey Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Besides, nobody's getting hurt. That guy was already up there when I got here.
I always get excited when somebody likes one of my posts because I'm like, another weirdo.
Aren't you supposed to get as much as you can in our society? If you earn big dough for management, you earn tremendous dough for management. Isn't that what capitalism's all about? Aren't you supposed to get that? So why we blame the guy for being a capitalist?
It was the Emancipation Proclamation of baseball. When the reserve clause was overturned, it disallowed the owners from signing perpetual one-year contracts to ball players, thereby keeping them in the organization for eternity. So basically, it allowed us to go from plantation to plantation based on the highest bid of the plantation owner. And the owners got very upset about that because it inflated salaries, and then ticket prices went up and television revenue went up, and they found out they were making more money, and they found out, wow, we had a $1.5 million franchise, now we have a $150 million franchise. So they made money, the players made money, the only people that got hurt were the American public, the fans, the integrity of baseball.
Good evening, Braves country. Atlanta leads this one 2-0. So good news on that front. We still have 9 defensive outs to go to make this a W. And Didier Fuentes looks like he's going to go back out there to at least start this inning. He's set to face Lee, Perez, who came in for the injured Baez, and Jones. And they did, I don't think I ever mentioned it, but they did do what I expect them to do, which was slide Veerling to center and then Wenzel Perez in right. First pitch is outside wide as Didier Fuentes goes back to work. They're pinch hitting for Lee with Keith. So Colton Keith is at the plate. The 1-1. Swing, slices it towards left field. Yaz is on it. He'll make the catch. Hard hit ball, but an atom ball. F7 in your scorecard, or realistically, you could put down to L7 and be accurate. One away. 1 up, 1 down. Wenzel Perez, the batter. Jones, the leadoff man, is on deck. First pitch on the way. Swing, lifts that one high into left field, and this one will be an easy camping underneath it. Making the catch is Yaz. F7, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down, and Kerry Carpenter will come to the plate. As you can imagine, these Tigers hitters have not seen Fuentes before. Expected to see Spencer Strider start against Colorado this weekend. Could go Friday night, but my guess is Saturday night, the way they have been doing it, these guys coming off the IL. First pitch on the way is down and away. Slider misses. It's 1-0. And he is, from the looks of the video of his rehab starts in Gwinnett, he is closer to 2023-24 Strider than he is what we saw in 2025 as the pitch is fouled away. 1-1. 1-1 count. I know he pitched very little in 24, but 1-1 pitch, swing lifted into left field, and it's going to be 3 F7s in a row to end the inning. The Ads is busy. Y'all get busy. Get up and stretch. It's the 7th inning here in Braves country. Braves lead this one 2-0. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning looking for some insurance. 5 hits total between the two teams. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Atlanta. No runs, 2 hits, and an error for Detroit. First pitch swinging by Austin Riley. Takes a mighty hack at a 4-seam fastball right down the pipe. It's 0-1. Smith, the pitcher. This will be his 16th pitch. As the curveball misses inside, 1-1. Farmer would be due up next if they do not pinch hit for him. Then Dubon and Yastrzemski. The 1-1. Upstairs for a strike cutter. 1-2. 1-2 count. Austin Riley 0 for 2 on the day with the strikeout. Oh, he's challenging that. And he loses the challenge. So the Braves are out of challenges. The 1-2. Swing! Fouls it back. Does look like Farmer is standing on deck, so I guess he will bat next. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 4-seam fastball. Blew it right by him, and there's one away. 1 up, 1 down. First pitch to Kyle Farmer. 4-seam fastball. Swing and a miss. Bout letter high. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Outside wide. 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. Chase that curveball down and in. 1-2. He might have gotten a piece of that. Regardless, it's 1-2. They're calling it a swinging miss and strike, but the catcher did ask for another ball. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oof. He's blowing right through him. 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. Dubon, the batter. He can get on Yastrzemski. You could at least clear the 9-hitter going into the 8th. Mauricio Dubon 0 for 2 on the day. A fly out and a ground out. Takes the first pitch, curveball inside. It's 1-0. 1-0. Burt Smith. Swing, pops it up. Let's stay in play. First base side, giving chase is Torkelson. It'll bounce into the crowd about 3 rows in. 1-1. Burt Smith, the pitcher on the mound, 6'4", 225-pounder. Out of San Antonio, Texas. Played his college ball at Oklahoma. So he's a Sooner. Drafted by the Padres way back in 2011. He's 36. He's been all over the league since 2013. The 1-1. Swing, pops it up. That'll fall out of play. This gentleman has been with the Padres, the Royals, the Brewers, the Giants, the Athletics, Marlins, Baltimore, and now Detroit. The 1-2, swing, slaps it down the right field line. That's down for a base hit. That ball's got eyes. See if Mauricio Dubon, he's stretching it for 2. Chugging. He'll come in standing up, and it's a 2-out double for Mauricio Dubon.
Pardon me, would you have any... But of course. One of life's finer pleasures.
One of life's finer pleasures is a double down the right field line to get into scoring position. And the Yaz coming to the plate. Braves lead by 2, but they would love to get that extra important 3rd run. Righty-lefty. First pitch. Smacks the outer edge for a strike. Cutter. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Speed at second. The pitch on the way in the dirt. Ball gets underneath the backstop. Dingler, he had to turn around and find it for a second. Dubon stays put. 1-1. 1-1 count. Yastrzemski 1 for 2 on the day with the double. The pitch to the Yaz. Swing! That ball's hammered into right field. That's down for a base hit. Here comes Dubon around to score. And Yahtzee, baby. Yazza-dazza-doo!
Yes, put everything on it. Don't hold back anything.
Yabba, dabba, do. Yahoo!
3-0 your score. A flare over the right side of the infield. Leaping attempt by Gleyber Torres. I mean, he missed it by a couple of feet, but he gave it a good old-fashioned try. He got it to the top of his leap trying to save that ball. We'll get a quick mound visit for Burt Smith and the Detroit Tigers. Coming out there to the mound, the pitching coach, Chris Fetter. Ronald Acuna Jr. standing at the plate. Yaz at first, 2 down. First pitch on the way to Acuna is a curveball. Drifts in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Acuna, 2 for 3 on the day with 2 doubles. A run and an RBI. The 0-1 swing fouls it away. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. Braves lead it 3-0. Just moments ago, an RBI single from Mike Yastrzemski. That ought to give him some confidence, and it gets his batting average over the Mendoza line to 205. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 94-mile-an-hour fastball in on his hands, and that'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put one on the board. We go to the 8th.
Yes.
8-ball time here in Braves
Don't hold
country.
back anything.
Yabba, dabba, do. Yahoo!
Got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour. When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Have dinner, buddy.
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to become this country.
This is total BS!
Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord. You gotta understand it. We're on a mission for God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing double.
I have 2 guns, One for each of you.
Welcome back. Braves lead it 3-0. Top of the 8th inning we go. Tyler Kinley's going to be coming on. Righty to start off, it'll be Gleyber Torres, McGonigal, and then Veerling. The heart of the order for Detroit. First pitch on the way to the number 2 hitter is a slider down and away. It's 1-0. Torres batting .248 on the year with a .716 OPS. The 1-0. Right there, inner track, 1-1. So he's gone slider and then back inside with the four-seamer. One count. Kinley delivers. Misses below the knees, 2-1. The 2-1 from Kinley. Misses, ball 3-1. Stuff-wise, honestly, I would have liked to have seen Ronaldo Lopez come in for the hold here, but they may have it set up where they're wanting, if he comes in, to be a much longer outing than just an inning. The 3-1 pitch, swing, slices it towards first. That's going to stay fair, and that's going to be an easy 1-3 or 3-1. Olsen to Kinley, one down. It's one of those ones that typically rolls foul, but it stayed just left of the first base bag, and the Braves get an out. McGonigal, who put a charge into one his last time up, so you got to be careful here. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. He's inside. For a ball, it's 1-0. McGonigal batting .325 on the year at .927 OPS. Swing! Bangs it off his instep. It's 1-1. He'll limp away, but appears to be okay. Tigers have already lost 2 players tonight via injury. Javi Baez looked like some kind of an ankle injury. And then the starting pitcher tonight, at the start of the 4th inning, Casey Mize went out after coming off the mound and delivering the ball to first on a force out. He came out. And now they got trainers out there. So hold the phone. While they get him to stretch that out, I'm going to see if we can find any kind of news on Casey Mize. McGonigal back in. The 1-1 down and in. Ball 2-1. They're saying it's a right groin tightness. So Mize, his injury doesn't appear to be as bad as it looked when he came off the field, just because he instantly started walking gingerly as the 2-1 pitch. Slider. 2-2, but there is going to be a challenge here. It looked like it might be a touch below the zone. We'll see what happens. And it will be upheld. Second time tonight that Detroit has challenged. Second time they've won. The 3-1 pitch. Below the knees. Another challenge coming. No, he's not going to challenge it. All right, he's not challenging it. But it looks like it's going to be a full count. No, he went to move his hand to his helmet and decided better against it, but it would have been ball 4. The payoff pitch, swing, and corkscrews it towards third, barehanded by Riley, fires it to first, and he's going to be safe. So an infield single by McGonigal with 1 away. The only thing we've gotten on is they're looking at the play again. They're slowing it down here to see if they. It looks like he's safe. It's a bang play, but McGonigal looks like he's safe. All they're saying is right ankle injury for Baez, but there's nothing else on that. So runner at first, 1 out. Veerling the batter. The first pitch is a 4-seamer at the knees. It's 0-1. 95 miles an hour coming from Kenley. You got the right-handed Dingler and then Green. Remember, we do not have Dylan Lee because he is on paternity leave, the 0-1. Swing, fouls it back. It's 0-2. The expectation is that he'll be back in time for the Rockies series in Colorado. Whether he's back before then is up in the air. You've seen some of these guys come back after just 2 days. I definitely don't expect him back tomorrow. The 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Slider in the dirt. Strike 3. Good slider there by Kenley, and there's 2 down. It's his first strikeout of the night. That'll drop his ERA to 1.42. By the way, not for nothing, Martin Perez, 5 innings tonight, 4 walks. You don't like to see the free passes. 5 strikeouts, but his ERA is 2.22. First pitch to Dingler is inside. 4-seam misses. It's 1-0. One-0. Kenley sets his red glove and brings it inside. 4-seamer, ball 2, 2-0. McGonigal at first, 2 outs, so he'll be running at contact. The 2-0 pitch. Drops the slider there at the knees. 2-1. Good pitch there by Kenley. Number 6 batters on deck and Riley Green. He would represent the tying run if he can reach. The 2-1 pitch. Kenley brings it. Swing. That ball's ripped into left field. That's down for a base hit. That ball's going to roll and roll and roll. McGonigal coming heading towards third. They're going to slow the horses down. Runners at second and third and 2 outs. And Kenley's in trouble. Hanging slider that he laced down the left field line, excuse me. And the left-hander Green is coming to the plate. Be interesting to see if they let him face him here. They are going to let him pitch, so here we go. Riley Green digging in, righty-lefty. First pitch way outside wide. It's 1-0. On deck is Torkelson, so it doesn't get any easier than that. Torkelson, 5 home runs and an 826 OPS on the year. Green with an 855 OPS standing in. The 1-0. Pushes a slider up there at the knees. 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. Out in front of that slider, it's 1-2. The 1-2. Oh, my word. That ball hit the zone, but he didn't get the call. We're out of challenges. That ball absolutely hit the zone. The 2-2 count, 2 on, 2 out. Kinley coming set. Game on the line right here. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Caught looking strike 3. Punched him out. He's going to challenge it, but I do believe he's going to lose the challenge. The 2-2. No soup for you, strike 3. We win the challenge. Back in a flash. Bottom of the 8th we go here in Braves country.
I'll tell you right now, Christmas need to slow down. I only got $8.
Today we are talking about one of the most distinguished gentlemen in the game. Here is the career of Christy Mathewson. He wasn't just good at baseball, he also turned pro in football, playing fullback for the Pittsburgh Stars of the First National Football League. During his playing career, he became famous for his pitching duels with Mordecai Three-Finger Brown, winning 13 of the 25 games they matched up. His control was on another level. In 338 innings in 1905, he walked just 64 batters. Twice, he had more wins in a season than walks. When he was on the mound, you best not blink or you would miss the game. Many of his complete game gems lasted just barely 90 minutes. His performance in the 1905 World Series might never be matched. In a span of 6 days, he pitched 3 complete games without allowing a run while giving up only 14 hits. In 1908, he had his best season. That year, he set career highs in wins, games, innings, and shutouts. He even led the league in saves that season. During a game in July, he would run from the showers to the mound to preserve a win for the Giants against the Cubs. He was a winning machine, leading the league in wins 4 times, winning 30 or more games 4 times, and winning at least 20 games in 12 consecutive seasons. 5 ERA titles, 2 Triple Crowns, 373 wins, and a 2.13 career ERA. He was one of the best pitchers of all time.
Billy Martin proved what a powerful strategic tool paranoia is. He believed that everyone was against him, and so he spent every waking moment figuring out how imaginary enemies could be defeated in their nefarious plots. And sometimes he not only created strategies to defend against things that would never be done against him, but realized that those attacks were in themselves novel, and he would then try those attacks that he had already dreamed up a defense. That's why he was so wonderful at suicide bunts and double steals and any way that you could humiliate or psychologically defeat the other team. He was sure that's how the world reacted to him. He was sure the world hated him, and so he turned that really raw, frightening paranoia into wonderful strategic intelligence.
Welcome back here to Braves Country Radio. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning, and Drake Baldwin will be leading us off. He's 0 for 3. And the way he's been swinging the bat to start the season, you just figure he's due if he hasn't had a hit yet. Baldwin has grounded out to the pitcher twice and then grounded out to second. Lefty-lefty matchup. Start the inning. First pitch down and in. Holton, the pitcher. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing, pops it up. Down the left field line, foul territory, giving chase. It'll smack the tarps and bounce away. Right there in the Bermuda Triangle between short, third, and left. 1-1. Tomorrow's matchup ought to be a dandy. J.R. Ritchie, the rookie's getting the ball for the second time in his major league career, and he's going up against Tarek Skubal, Mr. Cy Young himself. 1-1 pitch, outside wide, 2-1. That's why this game here has felt like it's just imperative to win this game if we're going to win the series, because you don't know what you're going to get out of a rookie against a guy like Skubal in game 2. And then it's not an easy test on game 3. The 2-1 pitch, swing, pops it up, and should be F5. Yep, right there in foul territory. Lazy fly ball, 1 away. But Thursday, they're going to send Framber Valdez, and he is doing Framber Valdez type things. He's now in Detroit, came over from Houston in free agency, but he's been pitching well. So on paper, nobody would, or neutral site, nobody would have the Braves as a favorite in the next 2 days. The first pitch is right there for a strike. It's on 1. If they were drawing up this line out in the desert preseason, the Braves would be heavy underdogs. But because we're off to such a good start, you see the line creep towards Atlanta. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, sinker. It's 0-2. And as you've seen, the Tigers have a good bullpen as well, so it's not easy anywhere you go. If you can get that first win in the series, that could be enormous. Then you just got to figure out one of the starting pitchers the next 2 nights. The game on Thursday is a day game. The 0-2, swing, laces it towards right field. That ball's going to get down and rattle around towards the right field corner. Olsen heading around from first, going to second. He'll chug on in, and it's a 1-out double for your Atlanta Braves.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House. Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
So 1 on. 1 out. Nazi Albies the batter. First pitch swinging, blasted. High and deep. Get up. Get up. Get up. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong. A 2-run shot. And your Atlanta Braves put 2 on the board.
I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me.
378 happy feet later, and Atlanta opens it up to a 5-0 lead. Good hit there by Ozzie Albies. First pitch on the way to Michael Harris. That ball scalded up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. So the hit parade continues.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle dazzle.
The runner at first, 1 out. First pitch right there at the knees to Austin Riley, a cutter. It's 0-1. The 0-1 swing pops it back foul, 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Way outside, wide curveball misses. 1-2. Thank you, Uncle Charlie. We'll hit your sound here in a second. A 1-2 count. Runner at first. Swing and a miss, changeup. 2 down.
One of us. Goober gobble, goober gobble, goober gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Goober gobble, one of us. Goober gobble, one of us. Goober gobble.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
First pitch to Farmer's a cutter right there. Called for a strike, a low strike. It's 0-1.
Goober gobble, one of us.
Riley, by the way, his strikeout was on a changeup. One of those ones that just never gets to the plate and you're trying to make contact with it. Is the 0-1 outside wide. 1-1. 1-1 count. Farmer 0 for 2 on the day after coming on for Dominic Smith. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. It looks like Aaron Bummer is going to be asked to come in with the 5-run lead. The 1-2, swing, slices it towards right field. That's down for a base hit. There you go. Farmer comes through with the base hit, a 2-out knock, and your Atlanta Braves have runners at first and second.
You're in Braves.
2 outs. Chris Fetter, the pitching coach, is coming out there to talk to Holton. Two on, 2 outs. First pitch on the way is down and in. Cutter misses. It's 1-0. A 1-0. First and second, 2 outs. Braves lead at 5-0. The pitch on the way. Outside wide, 2-0. 5 runs, no hits, no errors for Atlanta. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Detroit. Two-0 count. Swing, chops it towards third, and they're going to force out at third base. Put it a G5 in your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put 2 on the board. 5-0 good, guys. We go to the 9th and needing 3 outs.
What the f*** is wrong with you?
Get in your car, dude.
Get in your car!
I'm in my car.
That's fair.
Can you get in your car? Will you call the cop?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm beautiful and gorgeous, but I'm also insane. Insane. But don't forget beautiful and gorgeous.
Dear Diary, today I was physically assaulted by my shower curtain. I have never swung so hard at an inanimate object in my entire life. You keep your filthy fibers to yourself. Sincerely signed, someone who hates that.
I was born a dog. I identify as a dog, but according to my mom, I'm just a baby.
Oh, I miss you. Of course you do. It's me.
The Yankees lost the 1976 series to Cincinnati, but won the championship from Los Angeles the next year, powered by a quartet of sluggers. Chris Chambliss, Greg Nettles, Thurman Munson, and the flamboyant former Oakland star who cheerfully called himself a straw that stirs the drink.
You would walk past Reggie before a game, and there'd be a crowd of writers around him, and he would be talking in religious terms. His voice would be sound like a preacher. And then you'd come back 5 minutes later, and he would be talking to a different crowd, and he's saying, I get to have the same figures that Lee May has, but I get all this money because I put the asses in the seats. The same man 2 minutes later.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio with Mac McGee, the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Aaron Bummer on here at the top of the ninth. Braves lead it 5-0, and assuming we're getting an issue with the PitchCom device. Yep, that's what it is. Aaron Bummer thrown 8 2/3 innings so far, a 3.12 ERA, 17% strikeout rate, 7.5% walk rate. What's concerning is the opponent's OPS is up near 800. First pitch on the way is a sinker right there, upstairs. For a strike, it's on 1. 775 to be exact. The 0-1 count. Brings it. Swing, fouls it away. It's 0-2. I was a little surprised to see them bring in Bummer because he's really the only high leverage lefty you have in your pen, with Dylan Lee being on paternity leave as the 0-2 pitch. Swing, hammers it over to third. Riley's got it. High throw. Good job by Olson to prevent another error from Riley. He's had some bad throws this year. Good job by Olson to keep it down. Steps on the bag, and there's one away. He had all the time in the world. He's just rushing his throws. He even took a couple of stutter steps before he threw the ball. Just throwing off that back foot. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way is swung on and dribbled up the middle. Past the diving glove of Ozzie Albies, and it's a 1-out single for the Tigers. First pitch is inside to Wenceel Perez. Lefty, righty, sinker misses up tight. It's 1-0. 1-0, runner at first. Swing, lifts it. High and deep, and she's gone. A 2-run home run, and it is a 3-run game. Wenceel Perez, the second home run of the year. 415 feet dead center. He hit that dead red. And it's 5-2. Game's not over yet. Splashes it into the water behind the 400-foot mark. So here we go. Only up by 3 now. The first pitch is a curveball inside to Kerry Carpenter. It's 0-1. Still just need 2 outs. The 0-1. Swing. Hit on the ground over to Olson. Olson's got it. He waves off Bummer and steps on the bag, and the Tigers are down to the last out. 5-2 your score. That would have been what, the 5th shutout of the year for the Braves if that score would have held. Gleyber Torres, the batter. Hard hitting right-handed bat. Tying run is in the hole. First pitch on the way. Bangs a curveball at the knees. It's 0-1. Torres 0 for 2 on the day. The 0-1. Outside wide. 1-1. One count. Inside. Did he get him? 2-1. Teeter, I forgot that was my score prediction. Yeah, even a blind squirrel finds an acorn every once in a while, right? The 2-1 count. Swing, pops it up. Foul territory. Olsen puts his glove up. He'll make the catch, and Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win.
Here's what you should know about winning before you chase it. Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you work at times. Why chase this thing called winning? Because the only thing that's guaranteed in life, if you don't chase it, is losing.
Who wanted the chicken across the road? He stepped out of range, got hit by a tree. He ain't no chicken no more. No.
Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Braves win 5-2. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Detroit Tigers. Martin Perez will go to 2-1 with a 2.22 ERA. Casey Mize 2-2 with a 2.9 ERA. Player of the game, I think we got to give it to the Yaz. He went 2 for 3, had an RBI and a run scored. Other good efforts by Acuna, who went 2 for 4. Ozzie with the 2-run home run. And your Atlanta Braves win another one. We're 1 win away from winning yet another series. That'll happen tomorrow night. Braves and Tigers. Tarek Skubal versus the youngster J.R. Ritchie. Won't be easy, but it ought to be fun. Y'all have a great one, Braves country. Braves win it 5-2. Game 1 of a 3-game set.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.